Are using visuals in your presentation always a good thing? Do you know the best phrases to introduce them? Today, we look at using visuals in your presentation and how to not let them take over the presentation. Let's get started. I'm Kristin, and I'm here to help you become a better English communicator in business and in your everyday life. Subscribe and hit the bell for notifications if you find value in learning how to become a better presenter. I've taught hundreds of business English classes and helped many international students get comfortable with using the unique English phrases for the business world. I'm here to help you too, so let's get started. The first thing we must talk about is the focus of the presentation. What is the focus? The screen? Your slides? Pictures? No. It is you. You, the person, the presenter. You are the main focus of this presentation. Not the pictures, not the slides, nothing else. It's you. The visual aids you put into your materials are there to add value to your presentation. They are a tangible reminder of the point you are trying to make. If you remember this important detail, then the visuals you add to your presentation will just enhance the actual material and not take it over. Although many people associate PowerPoint with presentations, there are many other kinds of visuals that you can use to add detail, emphasis, and important points to your presentation. Let's look through some of them quickly and then some common business phrases to introduce them. As I mentioned previously, we have PowerPoint-style slides that are shown on a computer or on a large projector for a bigger audience. The usual PowerPoint slides might include charts, graphs, or pictures of the topic of your presentation. This chart illustrates the changes. This chart illustrates the changes in our sales since we introduced the new program. There's a traditional chalkboard or the modern version of the whiteboard. These will use chalk, markers, or sometimes a digital pen to actually write on the board. Looking at this list, we can see that the numbers have increased recently. It's also common for smaller groups to use a simple flip chart. This is just large sheets of paper that you write on and then flip them over to continue. Also, markers or pens are commonly used to write on the notepad. This only works for a smaller audience because it's more difficult to be seen from a distance. You must be rather close to be able to read it. As you can see, we've come up with lots of different ideas for the new business. Posters and photographs can be shown to all sizes of audience, either on a projector above the audience or on a simple laptop. From this, we can understand why using this picture will appeal to a younger audience. Short video clips are often used to demonstrate a point. They can be used in many different ways. This video clearly shows the problems in this community. And one more to mention is an actual prop or a model of a real product, a physical product. If you look closely, the purpose of the long handle is to be able to reach higher areas to clean. This is an excellent way to show a physical product to the audience that people can look at, touch, and feel. And you can actually pass it around to the audience if wanted. Which of these is your favorite visual aid? Is there one that you use more frequently than others? Is there one you'd like to try? Let me know which one you like. And if there's one that you can think of that I didn't mention, please let us know. I know there are many, many more. If we can remember that you, as the speaker of the presentation, is the main focus, then we can introduce our visual aids to add to our presentation materials. By the main focus, I mean that we should be watching you. not constantly staring at the screens, the projector, or whatever materials you are letting us look at. You'll direct the audience's attention to your visual aid, and then you will tell them something about it. Here are some phrases to bring your audience's attention to your visuals. This graph shows you. Take a look at this. If you look at this, you will see. I'd like you to take a look at this. This chart illustrates the figures. This graph gives you the breakdown of. As you can see, this clearly shows. From this, we can understand how or why. The table indicates. It definitely should add to the value of your presentation. Here are a few more phrases. This area of the chart is interesting. I'd like to direct your attention to. The diagram is comparing. Now, these phrases all bring your viewers' attention to the specific visual you wish to share with them. But then you can use a phrase to bring their focus back to you. It's a transition statement. Here are a few transition statement examples. Now, let's continue with the point I discussed earlier. Let's go back to this point. Now I'd like to bring your attention to, I'll now tell you why. And then you continue on. And then you can use conclusion statements. Let me briefly summarize the main points covered today. In conclusion, to recap, the main point I want you to take away with you is, do you need to create a presentation in English and you're still struggling? I can help you. I'm offering a course that goes in depth into each part of the presentation, and it will give you the confidence you need to create the best possible presentation you can do. And I'll share lots of English words and phrases to help you put it all together. The link for more information is listed below. The list with all of the phrases that I mentioned in today's class will be included in the description box below. Practice these to add visual details to your future presentations. To learn how to properly plan an excellent presentation from the very beginning, check out this video over here. Never stop learning and create amazing visual presentations.